What is up, my fellow traders? This is Trade Talk, and I am Heath. Thank you for stopping by, as I know your time is very important, so I'm going to just get right into the video. Thank you very much. All right, so basically on gold, everything is working out just as I said it would. Yesterday, we were on this green candle, making this push higher, and I basically told every single person on the video to watch 1805 spot 880. All right, you had a nice push up right into that price. The high of that is 1805 860. So literally 2 cents away from getting an exact tick of the market structure where I specifically said that sellers would reinitiate their selling positions on this market. So let's say you put your entry right here on this line. Let me get this off real quick right there. And let's just say you use the high of that wick there to put your stop placement against. Now, if you were just targeting this first area right here where we know we'll possibly get a bounce from, then you would have a 6.06 to 1 risk to reward. And congratulations to all who took that trade. Now, I understand that people are going to troll, and even though I put out these videos constantly, and everybody that's been watching this channel for more than a month knows that I do this at least 2 to 3 times a week, every single week, week in, week out. So Mr. Oz, I respectfully disagree with your comment. LOL, gold is a buy. How can you be looking for sells? It just bounced off support. Now, for the other people that are subscribed to this channel, this is the first and last time I'm ever going to call out someone who is trolling me. I have a thicker skin than that, but I do want to use it as a learning experience for those of you who are absolutely on this channel to learn how to do this successfully. Because like I said, if you go back and watch any of my videos, you can clearly see that I do this not just successfully, but very successfully. So congratulations to anyone that took that short on gold. Now, is this the low? Is this the bottom? Could gold be finding a higher low support here? We will have to wait on this 8-hour candle's closure. If you get a closure above 1775 spot 86, then yeah, maybe. All right. Obviously, you're going to have to get through 1790, but it could be turning around here because I can't predict the future. All right. I can't. I just know that since August of last year, gold has been making lower highs and lower lows, lower high, lower low. So the trend to the near term is to the downside, and that offers up the better risk to reward, as you can't buy this candle as where you're going to put your stop all the way down here. Well, that's fine if you're looking at this as a position trade and you're looking for gold to reach much higher. That's absolutely okay, and it is a feasible strategy. However, I am on the shorter term, near term minded scalping / swing trading style of this, and I look for the exact laser point entries, and this is why I put out this content for the people of the CTM community and anybody else on YouTube that runs across these videos. If they know anything about anything, they're going to obviously see the value that is being taught on this channel 3 to 4 times a week. Now, EURUSD, this is my exact entry at 1 spot 21129. I took this trade yesterday. I did discuss this trade yesterday. We were just barely above this trend line when I put the video out. As you can see, we have already pushed up, hit my target number 1 and my target number 2, all while I was asleep. So making money, hashtag making money while you're asleep, is a pretty decent hashtag. This is an uptrend. You have a bullish push up out of the area. You found a higher low support. You made a higher high right here. So this was going to be looked at as a higher low support area, which is why I instituted the position. And it was a successful trade. Not to brag or boast, just to simply show you. Basically, if I put this little tool on and show you with current price right now, not even the high, just current price, that is a 17.1 to 1 risk to reward. Fantastic trade. And I do this week in, week out, week in, week out. I am still long pound yen from right here on this blue line at 144 spot 173. As you can see, this is a beautiful trade. Beautiful. Currently up 597 pips on this trade, and I told everybody about it in the CTM room. We were watching USDJPY the other day. I specifically said this right here is testing this area. Since you're in an uptrend making higher highs and higher lows, you will want to look for this right here to hold. Look to get long, targeting first this wick right here on this bearish candle. You got that the very next day. Now we have just taken out the ultimate target to the upside right there at 106.246. Oh, I'm sorry, 106.226. Apologies. So as of right now, there is nothing left to do on this. Move your stop up to break even, maybe shed some of the position off, and look to push your winner to make ultimately higher highs and higher lows for who knows, hopefully months to come. All right, so silver's looking pretty decent. It's still consolidating in this range. Excuse me, but you can see that it is consolidating up on highs above this, all of this mess right here. So you are still making higher highs or higher lows, so it is still looking as bullish as it can look, I guess, being range bound and not really moving. I am ultimately looking for 28.32 to be breached, and I am ultimately looking for this thing to trade higher. So basically, the first area to look for a support test is going to be 27.53. If you get a break and a fail there, then you can still look to buy at 27.03. All right, that's still good in my opinion for long entries. However, if you get an 8-hour closure below that, I have to assume that this over here at 25.90 will be the bearish target. But it does still look constructive. It still looks bullish. Everything looks good on silver. All right, the Japanese yen index took out our target. We were looking for this wick low to be breached. We have got that today. Congratulations on everybody who is long yen pairs, as we've been watching that for several weeks now, all the way back to when I called this support and this resistance. So leg down, correction, leg down. Looking good on the yen. All right. Now moving on, what else did I want to talk about? Tesla still looks good, still looks constructive. It's okay to have it pull back when you make a near-term low like this, and this was a very good, strong bounce up out of this area. So I am looking for lower high support to come in on Tesla. Let's get some lower levels right here. You have a wick right there. So my first area, if Tesla starts pushing lower, to look for a support test and hold is going to be 677.27. I do not want to see any hourly closures below that level, as if you get those hourly closures below that level, there's a good chance that you're heading back down to 619.00. All right, so let's hope that this holds a support. If it even comes down in here, I would love to see this thing closing daily candles above this 50% retrace. That 50% retrace is simply taken from this high to this low, and that is your 50% marker. Sellers will look to engage that area for a short, looking at this as a blow off top, assuming that anybody that's long from down here are probably going to look for a pop in price to exit their long positions. So it could, if it's not able to close above this on a daily closing basis, we could be looking for lower prices on Tesla. So it is kind of almost vitally important if Tesla's going to continue to the bullish side. Definitely need that daily candle close above 759.62. S&P 500 got that big strong push down. Almost looks like Tesla, except this thing is still making higher highs and higher lows. This was a buying opportunity. If we go into a 4-hour time frame, you will see that basically we just tested this 1 hour and 8 hour structure level right here. Let's go to a 1 hour and I'll show you that one. All right, so this was the high, or this was the candle that I initially took that off of, and then I moved it down. I believe it's a 4 hour. Yeah, I moved it down to this 4 hour one because I didn't like the range of that 1 hour candle. The range is too long, like the range is too wide. So I didn't really like it. But I found that 4 hour level, and currently we've tested it and we are trading away from it. So that was another buying opportunity on the S&P 500. This looks good. This looks constructive. This looks exactly the way markets tend to look when they are trending to the upside. As Jordan likes to call them, a slow melt up. If you got in on this push lower this morning, congratulations, as I think you will be safe. If not, if we continue pushing lower, I have this 8-hour market structure right there at 3880 spot 50, 3880 spot 50. All right, if you get an 8-hour closure below that, your next area to look for resistance is going to be the closing price of that bearish candle at 3864 spot 60. Look for that area to hold a support. However, I believe that you may have already found your support, and only time will tell. All right, so moving forward, ETHUSD, it's the same scenario on Tesla. I took a 50% retracement level, which is right here at 699 spot 49, simply from this high to this low. I do want to see daily closure above that area. All right, I do, because like I said, it's the same scenario. People look at this as a blow off top, even though it is not, because it's not just 23% pullback, and I like a lot bigger pullbacks than that for blow off tops. But sellers are going to be selling at this level. It's just because that's how market dynamics work. And some people are going to be exiting their positions on this bullish pop, thinking that it's going to roll over and head lower. And as long as you're not able to close a daily candle above that level, there's a pretty good chance that it may do that. Now, what is the next area that we're going to look for a support test and hold? It's going to be 1380 spot 00. All right, 1380 spot 00. In my opinion, that would be the best spot to look for a possible support test and hold, and look to get long on Ethereum again. So basically what you have here is you have your all-time high consolidation, breakout, retest of that area. Now, this was a very sharp retest, meaning the slope of it is basically straight down, which is not really what you generally want to see on retests, but you get them however you get them. You know what I mean? And you have to base your trading decisions on what the market gives to you. In my opinion, it's still looking nice and bullish. Bitcoin, same thing. Only Bitcoin's making a run up at that 50% retracement level. I would love to see a daily closure above that, obviously. So as long as you're making higher wicks, that's good. That means the bulls are still slowly starting to reclaim that area. The reason that area is important to get over is the same reason on Tesla and as well as Ethereum. That is an area where there's going to be a lot of selling pressure. So a daily closure above that would be great. It would indicate that the bulls are back in charge of that asset. All right. There's nothing to do on NZD yen, as that thing has just been going to the absolute moon. Same with pound yen. There's my entry on it. It's just flying off the charts. Looking for that to pull back eventually. USDCAD is just disgustingly bearish, and you're testing back down there to the oversold region. And I mean, technically this is bearish or bullish divergence if if this price starts to move higher. So I don't know if I'd be looking for any more shorts on the USDCAD. As you can see, man, this thing is completely extended to the downside. We did get a little pullback right here, and that was your selling opportunity. So as of right now, it's just wait and see on that one. Aussie, New Zealand. Now, this morning I was watching this for this area to hold. You can see that we did not get that. All right, as soon as that hourly candle right there closed below, let me get rid of this line and this line, as that is noise and we only focus on signal here. As you can see, when we push down into that, we closed below it, meaning the trade is scrapped. I was looking for this thing to hold support here, look for higher highs on this asset. As of right now, it does not look like we are going to get that. So, and as you can see, there's all kinds of mess over there. So let's go get a 4-hour chart. Yeah, your next 4-hour structure level to watch for possible support test is going to be 1.06730. Look for that area to hold if you're bullish on this. If you're not bullish on this, then it's working out for you. Excuse me. And that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, one more, the ETH XBT trade. All right, so I have not entered this trade yet, but it is pulling back. Now, I am watching this like a hawk. All right, because we are testing that level right there at 31.95. Now it looks like it's trying to roll over, and if it continues to do so, my last area where I'm going to be looking for a support test is going to be this 3086 area. As long as we're not closing 4 or 8 hour candles below that area, and we get a nice bullish pop out of the area, then I will look for a lower high support to enter this long. It may be rolling over. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But this is an area where I know people are looking to buy this, because there's a lot of hardcore ETH fans out there that think ETH is stronger than Bitcoin. As of right now, it has not been stronger than Bitcoin since February the 5th. It has absolutely been weaker than Bitcoin, so we will see what happens. But this is the area that I'm looking to enter this thing long. If it shows me that it's an area of support, then we'll try our hand at taking a long position there. So doing great this week, did great last week. Everything's nice and hunky-dory. Probably will not be looking for entries tomorrow, but I will be in the chat as well looking for trades for the other members, which is fine. And if I see something I like, then obviously I will take it. So you guys have a great day, or the rest of your day. Make sure you trade safe, trade smart. Happy trading.